Great, Bill. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, I'll shake your hand, and I'm gonna grab this. Fiona, Mike, back to you. I'm gonna sample this. Yes.
Oh, that looks good. That looks so good. I'm hungry. Yes.
Oh, and of course, one of the most exciting parts of the day are the Longhorns. And leading the way with probably a breakfast burrito in his hand is David Elder from Texas Eats.
Yeah, he's just a few yards in front of those Longhorns. Hey, David, if you drop it, leave it, because they're right on your tail.
You know, I actually left it inside of the truck today, luckily, but right behind me, we do have the Longhorn. We also have a lot of excited people here on the parade route. How y'all doing? Let's rodeo San Antonio. Let's do it. This is how you kick off the 2022 San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo. We're out here on the parade route. A couple detours this year, but don't worry. We have a truck in case anything goes a little crazy. I'm diving in there. We've had it before where the Longhorn get a little frisky, but don't worry about it. Right behind us, we have some ranchers that have control of what's going on. These are majestic creatures, iconic pieces of Texas history, and we'll be getting into this as well here as we continue with the parade. But y'all having some fun? Look at this, they even got the little Longhorn hats going on. We got a little roper. I like the roper right there too. Man, y'all, this is what it's all about. I'm so glad y'all came out. It's not too cold, right? Oh, no. There we go. And we got some music. Let's rodeo. You guys, I'm so pumped. It's been 2 years. How y'all doing? I got some food in the truck for y'all later, okay? Okay, they're all excited about it too. And if you were watching Texas Eats before this, thank you so much for tuning in. And you guys, we're super pumped to bring you here the parade that we haven't been able to bring to you since 2020. This is what San Antonio is all about. This is the culture of Texas right here. And you guys, this is the ranchers. These guys here are from Kimball Cattle, and they're going to be bringing them all in. Dr. Kimball himself is actually going to be bringing them in as well. But we have a lot of Longhorn, and we're going to be looking more at them here as we progress throughout the parade. This is what it's all about. We have a lot of lovely people over here as well. A lot more people than I anticipated. This is great. This is fantastic. And like I said, we are walking the route, so don't worry. The truck's going a little fast now. Look at this. Here, we're going to have to start jogging. We're going to start jogging. I'm going to toss it back to Mike and Fiona, though. You guys, don't worry. I'm running up to you guys, though.
You're in good shape, David, because you're going to wear out.
Pace yourself. Deep breaths.
Yes, exactly. So, yeah, those Longhorns are going to be coming down Houston Street in just a couple of minutes. But before we do that, we have some very important business to take care of, and that is giving away some freebies.
Trivia questions for the crowd here. So who do we have up first?
What's your name?
Solomon Needham.
All right, here we go. Your question is, mutton bustin' is where kids try to hold on to a wild running sheep. How many seconds do they need to hold on to buckle?
6 seconds.
Woo!
Yay! Next, what's your name?
Nicole Jones.
Nicole.
Okay, here we go. What is the minimum amount of time a bull needs to hold on to the bull for a successful ride?
8 seconds.
All right.
2 for 2, folks.
There we go.
Yes, indeed.
Those are tickets to the rodeo grounds.
What's your name?
Congratulations.
My name is Estrella.
All right, here we go. What kind of cookie do pigs get as a reward for the pig races?
My guess is Oreos.
Yeah.
That is correct. Favorite cookie of mine,
I wonder
too.
if they divide them up and eat them. They're filling in the middle. What's your name?
Linda Needham.
All right, Linda. True or false? Brad Paisley is performing this year at the rodeo.
So true.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Congratulations.
Next, what's your name?
Alden.
All right, here we go. Your question. Do men or women typically compete in breakaway roping?
Woman.
True. Yes. Breakaway roping is cap roping from Warpath, and typically women compete. All right.
Next, we have an A&M fan. What's your name?
Cindy. All right, Cindy. Do kids or adults typically compete in the scramble?
Kids.
Typically kids between ages 12 and 17. Congratulations.
We have got some great rodeo fans here. Give yourselves a big round of applause, everybody.
Oh, that was so much fun. And you know what? The parade hasn't even started yet.
Yep, the Western Heritage Weekend is just getting started. We're going to take a quick break, but we are going to be coming back here with the 2022 Western Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive. Don't see any cattle and Longhorns yet, but they're coming.
The Western Heritage Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive features dozens of decorated wagons dating back as far as the 1800s. It celebrates the time in history before the railroads came to Texas.
Historic cattle drives would often start in San Antonio and the surrounding area and lead north across the United States.
The first modern cattle drive consisted of 35 Longhorn. Today, there's more than 100, followed by sheep, horses, carriages, buggies, cowboys, dancers, bands, all continuing the story of who we are as Texans.
Finding a mechanic you can trust is easy at O'Brien's Automotive. The honest experts that treat you like family. O'Brien's Automotive.
You don't just wake up and decide to change your life in a day. You start by changing how you think, what you eat, how you move. Soon, you realize that you've created something altogether new. A new person. A new future. At University Health, we believe in the power of change, because that's where healthier begins. So what will you change today?
Thanks for bringing me with you guys today, Mr. and Mrs. Lopez.
Not a problem, Josh. Hey, you two. Check out all these camera views in my Silverado. I can see in front of me, behind me, on either side of me. And it has this cam, so I can see if there's any funny business going on. You see any funny business going on?
No, sir.
Let's have a great day.
The Chevy Silverado offers 8 cameras with up to 15 different views. Find new views, find new roads. Chevrolet.
Good Time Charlie's. Family-friendly prices, open 7 days a week. Our lunch specials are faster, fresher, and so much better than fast food. Everything we prepare is made from scratch. It's what we do. It's what we've been doing for 40 years. Try our hand-battered, wild-caught Texas Gulf shrimp or cross the border for our Mexican specialties. Hungry yet? If it's lunch, dinner, or a late night out, it's gotta be Good Time Charlie's. 40 years and counting. Broadway at Mulberry.
To sunrise catchers and faithful fetchers, to smoke artists and fire dancers, to abuelos and their favoritos, to the next generation of anglers and weekend wranglers. HEB brand products were born and raised to be Texas favorites, guaranteed. And they could only come from HEB. To Texas with love.
Foundation damage is a complex problem that can affect the very health of your home. Don't risk future damage. Choose the professionals. Choose Ramjack. At Ramjack, all repairs are professionally evaluated and installed by trained technicians. Our patented steel piles rifle deep into the earth to reach load-bearing strata. Inferior pilings and improper depth often result in bending, buckling, and additional damage. If you suspect foundation failure, choose the professionals. Choose Ramjack.
Welcome back to the 2022 Western Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive. Our SA Live coverage is brought to you by the new 2022 Silverado.
It is so great seeing the crowds lining Houston Street right here. Everybody is so excited. The sun is out, and I'm not seeing any Longhorns yet, but it's just right down the street, right down there, coming any minute now.
And, of course, all this is leading up to this start of the rodeo on February 10th.
Yes, indeed. And I had a chance to chat with Cody Davenport, who is the CEO of the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo, to talk about what to expect, what's new, and why you should get out there and enjoy it.
Well, it is so great to say let's rodeo San Antonio, and here with us today is the CEO of the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo, Cody Davenport. It is an exciting time of year. I mean, the excitement, you can just feel it around here, right?
Oh, absolutely. We're so excited, especially after last year. I mean, seeing San Antonio wake up like it has and recognize it's rodeo season, it's good to be back in force.
Okay, what's new this year?
New this year, we've got mutton busting, but we're also working very hard to take a lot of our agricultural components, exhibits, and things of that nature, and bring them out into our festival area. So we start really integrating the public that's here, getting the agricultural experience, realizing they're out of stock show and rodeo, but yet maintaining that fair feel as well. So I think they'll see a lot of neat changes in our grounds this year in our layout and that whole flow. The carnival is back up here on our northeast side. We've actually expanded it. It has a larger footprint this year. We'll have some vibrant things in there, like we have its own DJ in there this year. We'll be pumping its own music, it's kind of its own feel. And, you know, I think people are really going to see people that grew up going to the rodeo and people that haven't been here. You're going to see a vibrant grounds, really integrating agriculture, and you're going to see a layout like you have never seen here before. I mean, one good thing, again, coming out of COVID, we shook everything up. Come down and see the rodeo this year. It's going to be bigger and better than ever, and the grounds are going to be beyond anything they've ever seen as far as the way they flow and what all's happening down here.
And, okay, come down and see it. What are the dates?
February 10th through the 27th.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. So much is going on. And the other thing that they have said, they've had about a 2-year commercial for the rodeo thanks to the show Yellowstone. So a lot of people are excited about it.
You are very much channeling right now, okay?
You too.
Now, another exciting part of this weekend is the Vaquero Cook-Off, but this year it has a brand new home, and it's a place that we're familiar with, right?
Yes, indeed. Jen Tobias-Trusky is down there. I got to ask, what's cooking, Jen?
Yes, we love our market square, right? Such a historic place, and this is home now to the Vaquero Cook-Off, and we have one of our former winners here, Rob Sizzle, right?
How you doing?
Doing great. So tell me about what you're cooking today.
Well, today I'm going to do, for Cook's Choice, I'm going to do chicken soft tacos. I'm using my mom's recipe.
Wow. Can you tell us anything about that recipe?
Well, you know, it's a secret. But no, it's made with a lot of love, so yes. That's what I got from her. I'm doing chili con carne as well. And I already kind of blended up my chiles right here. So have a smell of that.
Okay. Oh.
It's good, right?
That's going to be good chili. I love chili.
Oh, yeah, the chili con carne. Yes. So hopefully, you know, this year with the team, all the good luck we had from the last time, 2020, hopefully we can place.
And what do you got cooking back there?
I got some bacon and onion sizzling.
Yes, sizzle. Hence the Rob Sizzle. Yes.
Copyright. For the charo beans.
Okay, and the beans, if they're working on those there. So this takes some time, right?
Oh, yeah.
To get it right?
Yes, not only that, it's a few days in preparation, you know, so we were running around like crazy to get last-minute ingredients yesterday, just so we can be as fresh as possible.
Yes, I'm sure that cold weather and everything closing didn't help.
No, I was a little scared to be here, but you know, they have it all set up nice for us, salted, and it's warmed up, so it's going to be a great turnout.
And a little bit of a friendly competition, right? Because your team next door, Team Tombstone.
These guys over here, you know, we do a wild hog cook-off together, but they're somebody to be a force to be reckoned with, if I may.
All right, well, I'm going to go check their stuff out. Thanks, Rob.
Thank you.
And Team Tombstone, y'all mentioned Yellowstone. What a great show. I love y'all's team name. Hi, this is Reina. And what do you got cooking, Reina?
We've got some chili that we are starting off right now.
Whoa.
Of course, we've got it simmering right now so that we can go ahead and do all our extra dumps in there. And I've got some menudo also going.
Menudo. Now, how long is that process?
The menudo process, well, it depends on how much you're cooking. But I started it because it's a big pot, so I started it early for it to be ready by 6.
By 6, all right.
Yes.
And you're hoping to beat?
I'm hoping to beat. They're a force to be reckoned with. They are the first champions that Vaquero Cook-Off had. Yep. So we're hoping and praying that we get everything done. And we're also, for Chef's Choice, we're doing street tacos.
Street tacos. All right. It's nice that you have that option, right? To throw in another
whatever we wanted, whatever option we wanted.
Thank you, Reina.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. All right, guys. So much good food. I'm getting really hungry. Back to you guys.
Hey, Jen, is there anything else or new that you're looking forward to trying?
You know what? I always love trying the menudo, so I think I'll try that. But they're mentioning the street tacos because you have that Cook's Choice, so I'll try a taco too. I really will try anything here. Sign me up for anything. Yeah, any samples they're willing to give me, guys.
I can almost smell it from here. So, all right, we are done. Thank you very much, Jen. Don't forget, make sure you have doggy bags for us and leftovers. So, all right, we are waiting, and I may be able to see the start of the parade way down there, but of course, we're waiting on those longhorns. David Elder has a close-up view. What's up, David?
Yes. How's it going? You guys, we are having a lot of fun out here. We are actually right in front of the Longhorn. We got a lot of people out here having fun. How y'all doing? And as you can see behind us, we are just making that next turn on to Houston. We are on Houston Street. Y'all excited to see some Longhorn today? Come on, that was like a 5 out of 10. I said, y'all excited today? Come on. There we go. There's some San Antonio love right there. You guys, right behind us, we have the ranchers and we have all the Longhorn. We have made our way down this far now. We have made the 4 turns that the cattle were going to make on the parade route. And now we're on Houston. We're coming up right to where Mike and Fiona are as well. And you guys, we're having a blast. A lot of people having fun. You guys, this is so cool, right? Let's rodeo San Antonio. Come on. And we'll toss it back to Mike and Fiona.
Oh, I love seeing those Longhorns. We're going to see them here in a minute. We can see the start of the parade way down there, a couple of blocks down. It's going to be here in just a second.
All right, the 2022 Western Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive is underway. We'll be back in a few.
As a retired Navy SEAL, I know what kind of training it takes to go into battle and perform at the highest level. And when I was facing a life-threatening battle of my own because of an aortic condition with my heart, I found the place with the most experience and training in this area. I could have gone to Houston or anywhere else, but I didn't have to because everything I needed was right here in my backyard at Methodist Hospital. I trusted my life with the doctors and nurses at Methodist, and I would do it again in a heartbeat.
Enjoy the taste of Louisiana and walk-ons. Tuesday's Fat Tuesday with $5 Tuesday specials. Not dining in? Grab a mouth-watering tailgate to-go tray. Come on in to walk-ons, 1400 Pantheon Way.
Wild Horse and Burro adoption at the Seguin Events Complex in Seguin, February 4th through the 5th. 120 wild horses and burros. Fees start at $25. Earn $1,000 for adopting an animal. BLM.gov or BLM Wild Horse and Burro page on Facebook.
Don't get stuck with internet and TV that costs more and does less. Set yourself free with Spectrum and get it all from one provider. Get Spectrum Internet with enough speed for all your devices all at once with speeds of 200 megabits.
Whoa. That's fast.
Plus, get a free modem and free desktop security to keep you safe online. Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month. Call 833-605-4999. And don't get stuck with the same old TV. Multiply your screens. Spectrum TV with a free Spectrum TV app lets you watch here, there, and everywhere. Stream live TV, sports, news, and more on any device. Plus, access up to 85,000 on-demand titles. Get Spectrum TV from $49.99 a month. Call 833-605-4999. Don't get stuck paying more for less. Pick and choose the services you need. Spectrum Internet or TV, or get them both for $49.99 a month each. All with no contracts. Call 833-605-4999.
Kneeling to do gardening. Playing outdoors with the grandchildren. Is knee pain keeping you from activities you enjoy? Arthritis Relief Centers offers a non-surgical, FDA-approved treatment with low-dose X-ray guidance you should consider first. Call 210-405-9694 to schedule your free screening. With Arthritis Relief Centers, you can live your life in motion. Call 210-405-9694.
Welcome back to the 2022 Western Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive. We are down here right along Houston Street. The sun is out, and here comes the parade.
Oh, yes, and holding the Western Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive banner this year's Western Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive Committee, of course, and volunteers from East Central FFA and 4-H.
Yep, the Western Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive Committee was established in 2012 and is currently under the direction of Committee Chairman Alex Pena, our dear friend, Director and Committee Vice Chair Jennifer Daya, and Director of Events and Marketing Communications Coordinator Veronica Flores, Director Logistics Coordinator Chris Clutter, and includes nearly 300 committee members and volunteers, and boy, do they do a lot of hard work.
Oh, yeah, and it has become one of the most successful events held in downtown San Antonio and has been awarded the best family event by San Antonio's Downtown's Best Awards ceremony.
You know, and just look at all the folks that are lining the street down here. Yes, it is. So here we have now coming up here, and kind of the star of the show, the Kimball Cattle. Texas Longhorn Cattle, owned by Kimball Cattle Company, Dr. Joyce, Dr. Janice, and Dr. Scott Kimball.
Kimball Cattle has been in operation since 1982 with a herd of more than 200 Texas Longhorn cattle. They've won hundreds of awards for their Longhorns.
And also, right before the cattle were coming up here, of course, we did have the... there we can see the cattle coming up. We had the Fallen Western Heritage Parade committee member banner. But now, as you can see, there they come. We got about, and leading the way, of course, David Elder right there. He's not running anymore. We've got about 50 to 75 head of Longhorn.
And the Kimballs are proud to have, of course, bred and raised the 8-time world and international grand champion Texas Longhorn Trophy steer named Wow.
And in honor of Wow, the Kimballs built Wow's Longhorn Museum in downtown Karnes City.
Mr. Scott Kimball and Mr. Sean O'Brien are walking with the Longhorns today.
And Kimball Cattle are friends of SA Live and made a visit to the show. And a couple of years ago brought some of those cattle with us. We learned so much about them. Their horns can grow, and you've heard maybe a half an inch to a few inches per year. And I think Dr. Kimball said at one point one of the longest sets of horns he had was, what, 11 feet?
11 ish, I want to say.
But what's interesting is he said that as long as their hips and shoulders can get through an opening, they can get those horns right through there. They can even knock a fly off their back if they want to with those horns.
Yes, and it's always amazing to me how they're going to load them all up and get them down here. We asked him how he does that. He said very carefully.
Yeah. They don't like the dark, so they have to light the trailers, get them all down. But it's just amazing to think that this same scene was carried out hundreds of years ago, and there they are. And definitely the stars of the shows because the crowd are loving those long. Whoa.
Lots of cameras out right now to get this coming down the street.
And here he is right here behind us is Dr. Kimball.
Yes, hi.
Thank you, President. Can I take coffee yesterday?
Oh, thank you.
Dr. Kimball, thank you very much for bringing those Longhorns again, sir. Appreciate it. And there they go, down on Houston Street. What do we got there? All right, and now, next coming up, we have Texas Herding Association. The Texas Herding Association is a nonprofit club formed in 2011 to promote herding in Texas.
It includes all types of herding venues, such as the American Kennel Club, American Herding Breeds Association, Shepherd Club of America, and Border Collie Trials.
Yep, and the Texas Herding Association is open to all herding breeds. The livestock they herd include sheep, ducks, and cattle. I didn't realize they herd ducks.
That's quacking me up. All right, the handlers participating in today's parade are professional handlers, trainers, and approved trial judges.
Now, in addition to competing at the top level, they also raise their own stock for commercial sale.
The sheep in the parade are a hair breed sheep known as a Dorper.
And they're bred for their meat, heat resistance, and shed their hair in the spring.
The Border Collies you see today will be competing in the San Antonio Stock Show Sheepdog Trial on Tuesday, February 22nd at 1 p.m. at the Freeman Coliseum.
It is always amazing watching those dogs work and how they work in a group together. One will, sit over here, and the next one's going to be, taking them this direction.
Look at them go. Those dogs are earning their kibbles and bits. I hope my dogs at home are watching. They could learn a thing or two.
Just another one of the great things that makes the stock show and rodeo, and of course the Western Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive so special. Again, the Texas Herding Association. And coming in behind them is the Marine Corps Mounted Color Guard. Got to get a couple more shots of the sheep there and the herding dogs. It is so fun, and you can see off in the distance there the crowd, and they're about 3-4 folks deep all along Houston Street right here, just enjoying it. And of course, we've got the scoopers, boy, some of the most important folks in this whole parade and cattle drive.
From South San High School.
And there we have the Marine Corps Mounted Color Guard. The United States Marine Corps has represented the Marine Corps in events across the United States for the last 54 years.
This is the last remaining mounted color guard within the Marine Corps today.
They are riding wild Palomino Mustangs adopted from the Bureau of Land Management's Adopt a Horse program, and every Mustang has been carefully selected for their Palomino color and disposition.
The horses and Marines train together weekly to maintain their performance readiness. The Mounted Color Guard strives to maintain its traditions and standards of excellence fitting their storied past, and it is a privilege for every Marine who has been given the opportunity to be a part of its legacy.
And of course, to all of them, thank you very much for your service. And here we have the Sailmaker mission statement and scholarship clowns. San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo is also known San Antonio Livestock Exposition, or SAIL is the acronym.
The success of the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo is attributed to over 6,000 volunteers who give countless hours to the organization.
And look at that banner right there, $232 million given to Texas youth. All the money that they have raised throughout the years, fantastic. And they're the driving forces to support the Stock Show and Rodeo, a volunteer organization that emphasizes agriculture and education to develop the youth of Texas.
With community, donor, and volunteer support, the organization has donated more than $232 million there to the youth of Texas through scholarships, grants, endowments, and junior livestock auctions.
All right.
All right, we will head to commercial break right now, and we'll be back with more from the 2022 Western Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive, brought to you by the 2022 Silverado.
On behalf of the Joe Gomez Law Firm, we wish you a safe and happy rodeo.
Let's rodeo, San Antonio.
Thanks for bringing me with you guys today, Mr. and Mrs. Lopez.
Not a problem, Josh. Hey, you two. Check out all these camera views in my Silverado. I can see in front of me, behind me, on either side of me. And it has this cam, so I can see if there's any funny business going on. You see any funny business going on?
No, sir.
Let's have a great day.
The Chevy Silverado offers 8 cameras with up to 15 different views. Find new views, find new roads. Chevrolet.
At 24,000 square feet, America's Diamond in San Antonio is the largest design and manufacturing jewelry store in America. You can buy direct from America's Diamond and get much better quality jewelry for much less money. Everyone gets our very lowest, clearly marked manufacturer's price every day of the year. Watch our television program called Buying Diamonds Intelligently right now at americasdiamond.com. America's Diamond is the official jeweler of the San Antonio Spurs and the University of Texas at San Antonio Athletics.
Good Time Charlie's. Family-friendly prices, open 7 days a week. Our lunch specials are faster, fresher, and so much better than fast food. Everything we prepare is made from scratch. It's what we do. It's what we've been doing for 40 years. Try our hand-battered, wild-caught Texas Gulf shrimp or cross the border for our Mexican specialties. Hungry yet? If it's lunch, dinner, or a late night out, it's gotta be Good Time Charlie's. 40 years and counting. Broadway at Mulberry.
Stop kidding yourself. You know you have a foundation problem. I know you think it's bad, but Foundation Support Specialists can fix it. Our committed team of experts has over 30 years experience with Central Texas Foundations. So we have the know-how to repair your foundation, and we know money's tight right now. That's why we offer 18-month 0% financing and other long-term low-interest options. So don't put it off any longer. Give Foundation Support Specialists a call today for your free inspection.
Saturday and Sunday, February 19th and 20th. Be the first to see and explore the brand new inventory at the Canyons during the Unit 6 Grand Opening Land Sale. Get your premier half-acre to 1+ acre home site with the most incredible views, big, majestic oaks, and breathtaking high elevations near all the conveniences of Bernie and San Antonio. Live the luxurious hill country lifestyle you deserve.
Call us today at 877-333-7925 or visit thecanyonstx.com.
Welcome back to the Western Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive.
Yes, and right now it continues. You're looking at the San Antonio Pipes and Drums, formed in 1986 by founder Harold Sutherland, who started playing more than 50 years ago.
They present traditional bagpipe band music for the enjoyment of both musicians and audiences.
Now notice the kilts in a variety of Scottish and Irish tartans. Tartan is the pattern you see of crisscrossed horizontal and vertical bands in multiple colors. Tartans, they're often mistaken for plaid.
I learned something new today. Band members range from teenagers to great-grandparents and play in parades, special events, festivals, and, of course, celebrations.
So we're going to listen in right now.
Always love the pipes and drums. Next, we have the U.S. Army Junior ROCT. It's one of the largest character development citizen programs in the world from South San Antonio High School.
The South San Antonio High School Junior ROTC Department has a mission to motivate young people to be better citizens.
Young men and women are under the direction of Chief Warrant Officer Tabitha Y. Williams, Junior ROTC Senior Army Instructor and Master Sergeant Gary Hollins.
All right, now one of the most popular and patriotic parts of the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo is the grand entry performance of the Jack Sellers Palomino Patrol and Drill Team.
Absolutely gorgeous, the trappings on these horses. Extensive history behind the Palomino Patrol, much of it surrounding the stunning saddles and, again, flashy uniforms, which the team originated in 1951.
The team is made up of Palomino horses, and they're golden in color and sparkle in the sun with their white mane and tail. They're considered one of the most striking horses in the world.
Mr. Jack Sellers founded the Jack Sellers Bexar County Palomino Patrol once again in 1951.
All right, that is Miss Rodeo, Texas. 2021 is Bobby Lorianne.
Yep, she is from Scotland, Texas.
She is 23 years old and holds a bachelor's degree in business marketing from Midwestern.
Next, we have Rosa De Cacillas, who was founded under the direction of Rose and Cena here in San Antonio.
Now, these young ladies are a side saddle equestrian riding group who participate in exhibitions and parades in surrounding counties and help with community service locally.
They are fantastic. They are ambassadors who meet and greet dignitaries during their visit to the city of San Antonio. Here we have Sheriff Javier Salazar right behind us. It just came up here.
Of course, and that is the Bexar County Sheriff's Office Mounted Patrol Unit. Of course, reestablished by Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar in 2018, who just stopped by to say hello.
The ultimate of crashing a picture, you know,
Yes.
photo bombing. So. Next, the sale. San Antonio Livestock Exchange, the International Committee, strengthens the relationships with leaders of Mexico and other visiting countries and with agricultural interests.
The committee strives to provide an excellent experience for our international guests by offering service, hospitality, and education.
Yep, the relationships built by the committee benefit and promote the stock show and rodeo and the agricultural industry as a whole. And some of those beautiful antique wagons and carriages.
All right, of course, based here. We will be right back after this commercial break with more from the Western Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive.
What's your daily sip? When you join our subscription at Circle K, you can grab any sized coffee or fountain drink daily for just $5.99 a month. Join Sip and Save with your mobile number when you check out at Circle K. Limited time offer at participating locations.
What does shopping for contacts look like at Warby Parker? Well, just imagine your favorite brands, take away the hidden fees, and add free shipping. There you go. Save 15% on your first order of contacts at warbyparker.com.
Hey folks, it's rodeo time, and that means huge savings on Mahindra tractors and package deals. We're jam-packed with inventory to bring you the biggest sale of the year.
like this 26 horsepower diesel 4-wheel drive Mahindra with front end loader, shredder, box blade, post hole digger, and trailer. 0 down, $399 a month. Or get a 41 horsepower diesel with quick attach loader, 0 down, $328 a month.
Save thousands this rodeo season on our package deals at the longest running Mahindra dealer in Texas. Call, come by, or visit our website at billstractor.com.
Tough Shed knows that in today's chaotic world, your home has become so much more than just living space. It's a home office, school, gym, workshop, storage, and craft room. Give your home some space. With a million uses and plenty of options, you can add the space you need with a shed or garage from Tough Shed. Tough Shed, built tough since 1981.
At Energy Transfer, we're proud to move the energy that powers our supply chain, fuels our connections, cooks our food, and makes protective gear and life-saving medications possible. And when a new day breaks, we'll still be the company that moves the energy that keeps our lights on, heats our homes, and brings our families together. To our heroes, we say thank you. You are what makes America great. Today, tomorrow, and always.
Oak pollen is a springtime allergen which causes severe allergy, sinus, and asthma symptoms. Our dedicated team of staff and providers can determine your specific allergies and get you on a treatment plan. We can provide quick and long-term relief of your symptoms.
Local news matters more than ever. Count on your KSAT app. Stories posting as they happen. Live stream newscasts, breaking news, and more. Enable and choose the news alerts that matter to you. Expect more. Your KSAT app, powered by Circle K.
Welcome back to the 2022 Western Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive. It has been underway, and from here in San Antonio, under the direction of Sofia Salgado, Viva Tejana Dance Company strives to continue the infused traditions of Tejano social dance to educate, inspire, and entertain audiences.
Yep, the Tejanos love to spread happiness and joy through dancing, and they are proud to showcase the continuing Tejano heritage.
And they visited SA Live earlier this week and gave our audience a special performance. They were so much fun on the show.
Oh, they're beautiful. I love those outfits. All the great pink that they are wearing. Look at that belt buckles, too. There they go. It's so beautiful looking at everybody back behind us here, lining Houston Street on this gorgeous, gorgeous Saturday morning in San Antonio. The South San Antonio FFA. It was founded in 2014.
The 2021 through 2022 officers include President Shauna Parker, Vice President Natalie Reyes, Secretary Mia Tovar, Treasurer Amanda Jimenez, and Historian Ashley Gutierrez.
Yep, and South San Antonio FFA's goal is to raise educational awareness of agriculture in our community, as well as promote student involvement and leadership in educating future generations about agriculture's importance. And we got to say, go Bobcats.
All right, now the Fort Sam Houston Gadsden section is one of only 2 active duty full-time units in the United States Army. The other is located at Arlington National Cemetery in Washington, D.C.
The caisson at Fort Sam Houston proudly honors fallen members of the military with funeral honors at the Fort Sam Houston National Cemetery.
The caisson horses are named after former sergeants major of the Army, and Medal of Honor recipients from the United States 5th Army, which is headquartered at the historic quadrangle on Fort Sam Houston right here in San Antonio.
And the Fort Sam Houston caisson is providing a mounted color guard for the Heritage Parade, and thank you all for your service.
All right, riding the unique horse-drawn trolley today are 20 dignitaries and guests of the city of Live Oak, which, who's representing the sponsor of all the Western Heritage Parade weekend events.
Boy, they have got a wagon full. Among the riders like Live Oak's Pro Tem, Ed Simnix, pardon me if I messed up your name, and wife Peggy, and a lot of all the council folks out there as well.
All right, and now, the Buggy Barn Museum has been involved with the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo's Western Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive for the past 7 years.
Yep, Buggy Barn Museum is located up in Blanco, up Highway 281 North, and in Blanco County, of course, and has more than 150 unique buggies, carriages, and wagons.
The Buggy Barn is dedicated to providing a unique educational opportunity to step back in time to the late 1800s and early 1900s.
And a lot of them are starring in a lot of shows, such as 1883.
They even have an Old West town and movie studio. That's so cool.
We have stars, movie stars, amongst our... And I'll tell you what, we're going to take a quick little break here, but we're going to have more of the 2022 Western Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive.
On behalf of the Joe Gomez Law Firm, we wish you a safe and happy rodeo.
Let's rodeo, San Antonio.
The whistle from the kettle.
My husband's snoring.
Toilet flushing.
Garbage truck backing up. First sound I heard.
The first sound I heard with my hearing aids.
It's what I heard the day I got my hearing aids.
Find your beautiful sounds at hearinglife.com.
Tired of climbing a ladder to clean the gutters, especially in the wintertime? Don't do it anymore. Put the ladder up and call Belden to get Leaf Guard, the only seamless one-piece rainwater management system with a clog-free guarantee. Leaf Guard is a complete system. In fact, now take a look at our exclusive Big Mouth with the extra large opening so it can handle the heavy rains. Let me keep your gutters clean forever and save you some money. Call Belden now for 75% off labor on a complete Leaf Guard system. $200 HEB gift card with Leaf Guard purchase if you call right now. No payments for 12 months. Be sure to ask about the military discounts, and we have a nice gift for you. A $25 HEB gift card with your in-home estimate and free gutter inspection. Call 1-800-GUTTERS for a free estimate to get 75% off labor on Leaf Guard. Check us out at BeldenLeafGuard.com.
When we say no store does more, it's because our produce partners are always doing more. Sourcing fresh fruits and vegetables, selecting for the perfect ripeness, and offering convenient, freshly cut produce that makes it easy to grab and go. Because when we do more, snack time takes no time, which means more family time. No store does more than my HEB.
At 24,000 square feet, America's Diamond in San Antonio is the largest design and manufacturing jewelry store in America. You can buy direct from America's Diamond and get much better quality jewelry for much less money. Everyone gets our very lowest, clearly marked manufacturer's price every day of the year. Watch our television program called Buying Diamonds Intelligently right now at americasdiamond.com. America's Diamond is the official jeweler of the San Antonio Spurs and the University of Texas at San Antonio Athletics.
And welcome back to the 2022 Western Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive. And boy, you know when you see the Jefferson Lassos under the direction of Mrs. Mary Garcia and Assistant Director Ms. Christina Vickers.
Established in 1932, the Lassos caught the eye of the nation when they were featured on the cover of Life magazine.
Later, their notoriety earned them the right to perform for First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt and even inspire a Hollywood movie.
Now today, they can be seen across South Texas in parades, community events, and numerous fundraisers.
They are fantastic. The Lassos are a service, performance, and spirit organization and support girls' dream of becoming a Lasso.
All right. It consists of cavalry, artillery, and quartermaster elements.
Yes, indeed. All those good Aggies out there. Military training at A&M included a mounted drill unit until 1943 when they disbanded its horse operations, and the cavalry tradition was revised in 1974. And the Corps uses military horses training to teach cadets self-discipline, confidence, and leadership.
Today's unit consists of 89 cadets, 63 horses, and 7 mules that are owned by the unit.
And the 2021-22 Parsons Mounted Cavalry is led by Cadet Major Sarah Nair. The executive Cadet Captain Preston Ward. First platoon is led by Cadet Captain Aaron Cohane, I believe, and second platoon is led by Cadet Captain Nathan Hughes. First Sergeant Captain Cullen Eppright. They are absolutely beautiful. And it's always great, too, when you see the A&M band, when they have them in the Battle of Flowers Parade.
Yes.
And, yeah, we got great university fish up there. We got a lot of Aggies.
I was going to say, those A&M fans cheering.
Showing the ring, giving up, going, whoop. Sarah Spivey and Justin Horn right now.
Oh, yeah. I can hear them cheering from here.
And then you've got the beautiful A&M band, which is always one of the great traditions there. So many wonderful traditions. Thank you all so very much for coming down here. Of course, College Station got its name because the railroad tracks run right through there, and that was the actual name of the station. And it was, they would stop and say, we're at College Station.
Easier. That was pretty easy.
Justin Horn told me that little factoid. And the wagon towed by a couple of beautiful mules. Next, the Ranch Rodeo. San Antonio Stock Show and Ranch Rodeo Committee proudly supports working cowboys and Western heritage with the annual Ranch Rodeo Invitational.
This elite event, held on the last day of the 18-day San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo, features 6 of the best teams from ranches across Texas who have been invited to compete for money, prizes, and bragging rights. Cowboys work together in a series of fast-paced and timed events where their ranch hand skills and talents bring the crowd to their feet.
And all proceeds from the Ranch Rodeo Invitational and the Collegiate Rodeo Challenge benefit the Rodeo Scholarship Fund, which also includes scholarships for the college rodeo athletes.
Great seats are still available for this popular event on Wednesday, February 23rd, so get your tickets today.
You know, and it is so great seeing cowboys work and ride and do those skills, which are amazing to watch.
All right, now the Alamo Management Group takes great pride in the opportunity to serve you and focus on building a lasting partnership, not just gaining a contract.
And they know a strong community starts with and is further strengthened by the support of its management team. They offer many digital solutions to ensure smart and convenient service, but will never forget the value of developing personal relationships.
Being locally owned and operated, they are always available to meet with you face-to-face and are easily accessible over the phone. They provide a direct connection to a live person who values your call and facilitates same-day solutions.
Tell you what, we're going to take a little break real quickly, and then we're going to come back with more of the 2022 Western Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive right here in downtown San Antonio.
Come home to our made-from-scratch chicken fried steak. Good Time Charlie's, Broadway at Mulberry, open till midnight.
Finding a mechanic you can trust is easy at O'Brien's Automotive. From simple oil changes to complex repairs, foreign or domestic, O'Brien's is a locally and family-owned independent shop. We back our work with a 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. We're a AAA-approved facility and a certified auto care center. Call us at 210-699-8190 or stop in for a free diagnostic with repairs. Since 1992, the honest experts that treat you like family. O'Brien's Automotive.
Quality. Here at John Wayne, it's not just a word, it's our foundation.
Right now, get a complete new AC system with affordable payments as low as $69 a month or 0% interest for 60 months.
For quality you can count on, call John Wayne today.
Change is uncomfortable, scary, hard. But sometimes change can be good. Like when we exercise, eat better, sleep more. Good changes can affect our longevity or how far we can walk. At University Health, we believe in the power of change because that's where healthier begins. So what will you change today?
Don't get stuck with internet and TV that costs more and does less. Set yourself free with Spectrum and get it all from one provider. Get Spectrum Internet with enough speed for all your devices all at once with speeds of 200 megabits.
Whoa, that's fast.
Plus, get a free modem and free desktop security to keep you safe online. Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month. Call 833-605-4999. And don't get stuck with the same old TV. Multiply your screens. Spectrum TV with a free Spectrum TV app lets you watch here, there, and everywhere. Stream live TV, sports, news, and more on any device. Plus, access up to 85,000 on-demand titles. Get Spectrum TV from $49.99 a month. Call 833-605-4999. Don't get stuck paying more for less. Pick and choose the services you need. Spectrum Internet or TV, or get them both for $49.99 a month each. All with no contracts. Call 833-605-4999.
Join DQ in celebrating 75 years in Texas. For a limited time, get a DQ sandwich treat for just 75 cents when you buy any burger combo at regular price. DQ, that's what I like about Texas.
Welcome back to the 2022 Western Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive. And there are the Charros de Bejar. They are the competition team of Bexar County.
Absolutely beautiful.
Composed of 13 teams, they compete in charreada, or the traditional ranch competition of Old Mexico, the precursor of rodeo. It's both similar, but a little different.
Charros and charros compete in the traditional traje or cloths of Old Mexico. Now,
in accordance with the Latin idea of sociality, they compete in teams that are usually centered around families, and it's not unusual to find a team with 3 or 4 generations of charros performing.
And rodeos emphasize utility, while charreada is more concerned with style. And in team roping, in rodeo, catching the steer is as quickly as possible is the purpose.
In charreada, catching the steer with the most beautiful florero, or making a flower with the rope, is the purpose.
And that's why the charreada is sometimes called rodeo with style.
And that's why charros and charras all say Viva Charreada.
All right, the Raffle Committee is determined and motivated. The committee chases every dollar to raise money for the hardworking kids who put on early mornings and late evening hours to nurture and raise their incredible 4-H or FFA animal projects.
Kids who make the steer, goat, lamb, pig, or poultry sale for the junior livestock auctions are direct beneficiaries of this committee's year-long efforts.
Next, we have the Texas Rough Rider Drill Team. The Dayhouse Rough Riders are an award-winning patriotic drill team that comprises of men and women aged 13 to 65.
Their team was established back in 2005 by their founding captain, Colleen Dyer, and is currently under the direction of Captain Roxy Vasquez.
They have mother, daughter, and father-son team members, and several of the team members have been with them for more than 10 years.
They hold tryouts monthly, and, for male and female riders ages 14 and up.
And you can follow them on Facebook at Tejas Rodeo Rough Riders Drill Team, and they perform in more than 40 rodeos and several parades annually. All right, and we are going to, right now, of course, the rodeo is beginning once again, coming up this Thursday, and we have got a look at what is going on.
Yes, every year the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo gets bigger and better, and earlier we showed you a little bit of what to expect this year, but right now we're going to take a closer look at all the fun.
It is so great to say let's rodeo San Antonio, and here with us today is the CEO of the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo, Cody Davenport. It is an exciting time of year. I mean, the excitement, you can just feel it around here, right?
Oh, absolutely. We're so excited, especially after last year. I mean, seeing the San Antonio wake up like it has and recognize it's rodeo season, it's good to be back in force.
Is there one thing that you can pick out that you're just most excited about?
I am very excited about the fact of what we learned last year. We talk a lot about how last year was tough, but we learned so much. And one of the main things we learned was that the public, for so long, we've been putting on our equestrian events and a lot of things that people are seeing on Yellowstone right now, you know, the cutting and all these, you know, the trend right now, all these things, we'd had it buried on one side of our grounds for so long. And we learned last year, you know what, the Coliseum's a pretty cool place to run a rodeo inside of. So we're putting dirt back inside of that this year. We're bringing all of our equestrian events so the public can come down for free and get to witness all this stuff all day long. They're getting up close and watch all the activities with the horses. We'll have a discovery area there for horses. Well, they can get up close to our livestock shows. Will be full on. Our open shows will be back as well, not just our youth shows, but we'll be having all of our open shows.
Okay, then a lot of people are always just excited about the music, and you guys have just musicians from every musical genre. What are some of the highlights?
Well, we wanted to come back and force again and remember, hey, we're here. So we swung pretty hard on our music lineup this year, but we've got, you know, big acts like Toby Keith and Tim McGraw, you know, Ryan Bingham, again, reference Yellowstone, but a lot of the Texas type music from that side, and even Ludacris is coming to town. So we're trying to cover the spectrum.
Okay, what's new this year?
New this year, we've got Mutton Bustin'. I don't know if you remember, but right before we got shut on COVID, we brought in Mutton Bustin' on the grounds where all day long we could run Mutton Bustin'. Everybody could get out there and they could do this, and they could win the right to go inside of the AT&T Center and compete. They now have their own tent, so we start really integrating the public that's here, getting the agricultural experience, realizing they're out of stock show and rodeo, but yet maintaining that fair feel as well. So I think they'll see a lot of neat changes in our grounds this year in our layout and that whole flow. Also, we're doing a lot more climate control. We're taking advantage of our climate controlled facilities. When I talk about the change in the grounds, we'll have over there what we call Expo 2. We'll have a watch party over there that is open to the public. You can go inside of there. We'll have a preliminary show, which will talk about the rodeo that's happening that night. A lot of the matchups, the livestock or rough stock that's going to be bucking out, and then who's on it, things like that. A lot of rodeo education. Then we'll run the rodeo, and then we'll close it out. But also during the day, we'll have big screens inside of there that will show our livestock shows, and we'll even have commentary inside of there for people that are not, you know, from the background of showing or being used to how that industry works. Education, showing them what the judges are looking for, what these kids are doing, and how this whole operation works. That's brand new as far as trying to educate the public on what's happening inside of our livestock shows. That'll be in that climate control expo hall number 2. We have dances going at night. Again, we've moved out of our tents and a lot of things, put them into climate controlled buildings. We are a February event. We're taking advantage of that.
It can be cold, it can be hot. So,
as we witnessed last year.
Speaking of the fair feel, of course, there's the carnival. I mean, you got to have funnel cakes and everything else that goes with it.
Yeah, we moved the carnival. It's back up here on our northeast side. We've actually expanded it. It has a larger footprint this year. We'll have some vibrant things in there, like we have its own DJ in there this year. But yeah, I mean, I grew up playing on the carnival down here, so a lot of fun.
Yeah, you got to. I mean, if you don't have a funnel cake when you're at the rodeo, it's just not the same. So
probably eat too many of them. Yeah.
How about that's true. How about promotions and specials and everything else?
We've got a lot of them going this year. Again, waking up San Antonio, bringing back everybody into the rodeo this year. We've got a lot of them going on. You know, my best suggestion is go to our website because there's so many and the listing's so large. Go to our website and see what all we have. What we're doing this year, we're very proud. We're bringing an event called the Noche del Vaquero, and it is a blend of the Hispanic heritage and the sport of rodeo, but a historical storyline going through it. We call it a showdio. So it's going to be a show with all aspects of the history and the Hispanic culture inside of agriculture. It'll, at the end, we'll be bucking out charros, but then we will end it with one of our PRCA contestants bucking out in the same manner. They'll go out there and shake hands, and we'll talk about how the sport evolved to what you're watching these, you know, in this current time. So it's kind of the evolution of the sport of rodeo in this showdio format. That's called our Noche del Vaquero. We also will bring in a chariota on Sunday and an escaramuza competition.
And, okay, come down and see it. What are the dates?
February 10th through the 27th.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And of course, now you are looking at Grupo Folclórico de Bendiciones, of course, an award-winning folklorico dance group from right here in San Antonio, and they were just voted the fan favorite for 2022.
And if you watch them dance, you can see why. The professional dance group was discovered by performing at numerous charity events around Texas and established in 2015 by Anthony Salazar. The mission is to continue to share their talent and culture in the community. We have been honored to have them as guests on the show many, many times, and boy, it's just amazing watching these folks dance.
And Grupo Folclórico de Bendiciones performs a variety of traditional dances from Mexico.
And you can find out where they're going to be performing next by, of course, following them on Facebook at Grupo Folclórico de Bendiciones. Next, we have the Lotus Pro Rodeo Association, the 34th Annual Lotus Festival Association. PRCA Rodeo is going to take place at the Lotus Fairgrounds April 28th through the 30th.
They have a full PRCA rodeo and great entertainment each night.
And, hey, can't have a rodeo without a carnival midway with food vendors, lots of good beverages.
For more information, just go to cornyville.org.
Love all those festivities and, yeah, all the food that you get at rodeos. Next, Thunderhill Drill Team. This is the Texas Thunder Drill Team out of Bulverde.
Yes, this award-winning team presents the colors and performs high-speed, complex drill routines to entertain at regional events, including PRCA-sponsored rodeos and county fairs, as well as convention rodeos.
And they also provide color guards at private events and enjoy riding in local parades like they're doing right now.
That is the Texas Thunder Drill Team out of Bulverde.
You know, it is just so beautiful. I keep saying this over and over again, but seeing all these folks and these gorgeous animals right down the streets here at Houston Street.
All right, now the high-stocking miniature horses and Shetland ponies. They are owned and trained by Robin and Jim Bailey.
And just right down the street from here, basically, in Lavernian, these little horses, they come in all colors and are used for pleasure and horse show competitions.
Mini horses and Shetlands go by height requirement. A Shetland is typically 42 inches or fewer, and a mini horse is considered to be 38 inches and fewer.
Did not know that. High-stocking miniature and Shetlands provide boarding lessons for kids, too.
And the trainee must learn horsemanship to compete, and during competition, they aren't allowed to touch their bodies or make them do different tricks.
I didn't know there was so much to that. Fascinating.
They are so incredibly cute as they go by. I can't even right now.
And I love the little wagons that they're pulling too. Everybody has.
I can just hear my little girl who's watching right now. I want one, Mama.
That's all she's going to be talking about coming up here in just a little bit. All right, next is the True Women Drill Team members. They are proud to honor the pioneering spirit of women who helped settle Guadalupe and surrounding counties.
The team's name comes from the book True Women, written by Guadalupe County's own Janice Woods Windle.
And their current members come from a wide variety of backgrounds, including business owners, healthcare professionals, administrative assistants, educators, domestic engineers, military service members, and a whole lot more folks.
Look at them waving to the crowd. Their common love of horses and performing, well, that keeps them focused on providing the best possible performance, entertaining the crowd, and supporting our community.
And it is so wonderful to have you right here in downtown San Antonio, ladies.
All right, this is the second entry for our Dennis Moore Buggy Barn. The Buggy Barn Museum has been involved with the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo's Western Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive for the past 7 years.
Located just right up 281 up in Blanco, 150 unique buggies, carriages, wagons, all have been just painstakingly and lovingly restored, and most of them are actually not too much different than what they were even back in the 1800s.
Yes, and the Buggy Barn is dedicated to providing a unique educational opportunity to step back in time to the late 1800s and early 1900s.
And I'll tell you what, it once again has been an absolutely fantastic 2022 Western Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive. We want to thank you all so very much. We want to thank you all so very much for watching. And don't forget, this Thursday coming up is the Rodeo Primetime Kickoff. We are going to be showing the first night of the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo in its entirety. And all the events, you're not going to miss anything. No commercials, I understand, with that.
Ooh,
and then after that,
action and fun.
A couple of horse folks there, David Sears and Ursula Perry, have a special coming up following that, and that's from 9 to 10. And again, this is coming Thursday, the 10th.
All right, and that, of course, wraps up the parade, and we are going to send it out to Jen to see what's going on over there.
thank you guys. I'm glad you had a good time. Yeah, we're still here at Market Square where the Vaquero Cook-Off is happening. Earlier, I showed you the 8 teams that are competing, but we also have students here, some youngins that are working on some rice. We'll come over here. Hi, guys. We are live right now. Can you show me what you got so far?
Yes.
Tell me about this rice.
Actually, he can tell you because I did not make it.
Tell me about your rice here.
So our rice is just, what grain are we using? So we cut up green bell peppers, onions, and cherry tomatoes. Actually, yeah.
Beautiful.
And then we started off by browning, like almost getting into a light brown with vegetables and some olive oil in our pan. So then we added in our rice and letting that brown. And then we added seasonings, which were paprika. And if I remember correctly, it was paprika, sauce tomatoes, chili powder, and black pepper.
So a lot that goes into this,
Yes,
right?
a lot
Are you
went
guys
into it.
excited?
We are, you know.
Yes.
I'm very nervous, but yet excited.
Well,
Yeah,
it looks
it's fun.
good and it smells amazing. So thank you guys. Good luck to you, okay? Thank you all so much. So there's about 4 different teams from the high schools and they're all doing rice and beans. I know we're walking as we're trying to show. Guys, say hi. Good luck to you all. Again, this goes on till 11 o'clock tonight. So we'll show you Lee High School here. They've got some bison chili around the corner. There's menudo. Some of them are giving out samples. So definitely a lot going on. And so I think I'm going to get myself some samples. I hope you guys have had a great time watching. It's been an awesome time. Again, 11 o'clock tonight. So you can come out here and be sure to watch SA Live Monday through Friday, 1 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Yeehaw.
It's the inventory overstock sell-off at Lazy Boy. Hurry in.